hotel, got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
Okay, Coach, thank you. We are about 4,300 miles away from you there in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the London Monarchs. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Ready. 45. Mike, 45. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. He's checking. He's checking. Scratch. Check three.
He'll have a first down past the 40. A huge play there right off the bat. 45 yards on the ground. They had trouble stopping the run last week in a loss, and here it rears its ugly head early.
You're supposed to try and get your confidence going after a loss like that where you gave up big yards running the football. This is not the way to go about it. It looks exactly as it did just a week ago.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Go.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Here's
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got him in. Complete. And touchdown. Traquan Smith, 81 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Corey Grant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the Cardinals. Defense not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
You draw Corker.
DeAndre Washington, his first carry. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Go! Tight dog. Hey, Charlie! Pilot, 6, ready?
He'll drop to throw. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
6-6, pull it hard. Get it.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this 1st quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
Ready? 10 logo.
Check. Watch 54.
80 weapon.
That's the way.
Bravo. 5.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play. Well, where do you find that one in the playbook, Charles?
You don't. You absolutely don't. And sometimes what happens is guys want to make a big play, and they turn it into a really bad one. Sometimes you're best just to cut your losses and go down. I hope we don't see another play like that. And I'll guarantee you the offensive coordinator, he's looking at his play sheet. He can't find it either.
Yeah, big loss there on the pass completion. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he will find Davis. That's complete. call that a very strong gain of 24.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. They run with Washington, and running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Get him! Get him!
General West.
One set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now, and it's London with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Come on, set. 10-2 stop.
All day, punk.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. 2.
They're going to look to throw. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
A 51-yard attempt.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now Lutz for the field goal try. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Buddy
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On first down, Grant. He's got a first down and more past the 30 and all the way up to the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Check 31, check 31.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Grant.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Let's go, roll. Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. Hey.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
You got nothing. You got tight. You got tight.
They will run with Grant. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
On third down, it's Grant. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now.
On the ready. Mike by 4. Mike by 4. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Joker, 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 Joker. Go. Banjo, 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 Banjo. Chef.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They come up in an offset eye. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Corey Grant with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Second and 10 now from the 27.
Let's go, D.
And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down.
You remember me? Let's go, baby.
They'll go option to the short side. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Taken from just outside the 30. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Switch. Watch the edge.
They'll run on first down. Grant. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 45-yard line.
From the 45 on second down, Jackson is going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Tight right.
Hey, 4 down.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got it at the 15. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Second and 3 at the 27-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
And he rifles one incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now Brown. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Completes it to Davis. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Right there.
He'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Come to my world. What? We want it. Come to my world.
Kill, kill, kill. Check one.
On 1st down, it's Grant. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson steps away to his left. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. On 3rd down, Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Okay, let's decide here. He was open, right? Not extraordinarily open, but open enough that if you're an NFL quarterback, you got to make that throw, right?
Yeah.
That's got to be complete.
9 times out of 10, that's a completed pass.
Yeah, he missed that one and missed it in a big way.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Boy, that's our ball. Every time. Keep putting that ball on the ground. That's our ball.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And a quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, wahoo! Now.
2nd and 10. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. It's caught by Davis. 16 yards, a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Right there, 54.
They'll look to throw. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. It's caught, Smith, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Let go.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go.
2nd and 2. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
He'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And shedding through the tackle. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Now it's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Airing this one out for Evans. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation instead. Tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long. Thought he needed the deep pass. Couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
Okay, ready?
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
They can't hang with us.
2nd and 11. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. The 30, 10, touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll run on first down. Grant. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They go back to Grant. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The Bucs on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Watch safety green. Watch safety green.
Check 52.
Play action. It's Jackson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Let's go. Hey, Ring. Hey. Go, go, go. He's coming. Double up.
On second down, it's Grant. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 47 yards on the ground.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Get that quarterback at all costs. Go. Motion.
Ringo.
turn to the power game to try to get in. Stopped short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. Fourth quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
On second down now, it's Grant, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Punching it in from a yard away as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And he keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. The tight end, Josh Hill, was the target. And it's 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
Here we go. 60 outlaw.
54, rock 54.
Hey, Echo. Shoot.
Looking to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
Fourth down.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Check, check, check.
61, matchbox like that.
Running for it. Here's Joe. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They come up short here on 4th down. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. There defensively to break that one up, Ken Crawley. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Jackson. Airing this one out for Evans. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Now this time he'll look to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas, and it's 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd down and 12.
Team spill.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And that's caught by Smith. That's good for 28 yards.
70 Indy. 2 draw Porkers.
And the London 1st down.
Ready?
He'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
That's good for a London 1st down.
Back to throw here. And this one complete to Smith. Touchdown! Traquan Smith with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Back to throw again. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
It's a safety creep.
On 1st down, it's Grant. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Jackson. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Give him 32 on the play.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Grant. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 3-yard touchdown run as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But